Hello everyone, welcome back. I am very glad you guys like these types of videos because this is still a new vibe for me and I'm very excited you guys like these. The story that I'm gonna talk about is about the first time I saw a spirit. It was an actual outline of a human being. So this was in the house that I talked about in the last video. That house was extremely haunted, as well as the second house that we moved to. But yes, this was back in about 2010. And this basically happened at nighttime, as always. And this happened while my family, everyone was asleep. No one was awake. And I kid you not, I wasn't surprised that it happened. Is that weird to say? I was in my room. I was actually dead asleep in my room. And yet again, I didn't have a phone yet, so I had no idea what the time was. But it was in the middle of the night. And all I remember is I was having this reoccurring dream. I talked about this in the last video, but I would have this reoccurring dream that I would be chased by this man and he would eventually kill me, and that was the same dream I had every single night. And it always felt extremely real. The death always I felt very pain. It was so much pain I felt in that dream, which is so weird. But I had that dream every night and it was awful. I would wake up panicked, scared every night. I had that dream up until we left that house. I woke up already scared because I had the same creepy dream. But this night felt different. My bedroom door was open. How do I explain this? So my bedroom door was open so I could see into the kitchen, if that makes sense. Like, my bed was here and literally the door was right in front of my bed and I could see right in front of the kitchen. And so for some reason I felt like I was being watched. And what I did in that moment was probably not the best thing. It was not the best thing to do. If you ever feel like you're being watched, I would suggest moving to a different room or just pretending like you don't feel something's there. So I woke up from this traumatizing dream and I'm just staring into the kitchen because I felt like something was there watching me. And I don't know why I felt that way. And it's just energy. I'm very sensitive to energy. And so my little child self, I just stared into the kitchen looking for someone, and I don't know why I did that, I was just scared because of the dream I had, but also I was petrified because I felt like someone was there. And so I stare into the kitchen about 10 minutes. Remember, it's like not pitch black, because I can see into the kitchen and our little windows in front of the sink, like moonlight was coming through it, so it wasn't pitch black, so I could see in the kitchen. And I was just like, why do I feel like someone is looking at me? And I'm just staring. And I don't know why I did that because it's creepy, it's weird. And all of a sudden I start hearing whistling sounds. I started hearing whistling sounds. I kid you not. I still saw nothing, but I heard sounds. Now, this is not the first time I heard ghosts, but this is the first time I saw a ghost for sure. And so I'm just looking around, hearing this weird whistling noise coming from the kitchen. I kid you not. And I was so scared. I was just like, what? I kid you not. I was still lying in my bed, looking in the kitchen, and I was like, where is that coming from? Because I hear it. I know it's in the kitchen, but where? And so maybe about 3 minutes goes by and I'm just listening to this creepy whistling noise while I'm staring into the kitchen looking for where it is coming from. And, you know, in that moment, looking back on that, I wish I just got up and left, because that ghost was making it known that it was there, because it knew I knew it was there even before it showed itself, and it was showing itself. So if that ever happens, just leave, honey. You do not want to see what's gonna happen next. Trust me, just walk away. After the whistling noises, I kid you not, well, the whistling noises was still going on, but I kid you not, around after the 3 minutes, he showed himself. And so I was staring right at him, which was crazy to me now, like thinking about it, because I knew where he was standing. So I was looking right at where his body was, and like the whole time. And so he started to show himself, and I saw this dark figure standing in my kitchen. And it wasn't just this blurry blob. It was the shadow of a man wearing like pants, could see pants, a coat, like literally just a shadow of a ghost. And he was still whistling. And I was still staring at him, because in that moment I was so scared to do anything or to say anything. And so I just stared at this ghost figure in my kitchen. And I kid you not, the whistling got louder once he showed himself. And I don't think he was a negative ghost, because I didn't feel like he was threatening, which is odd to me. I didn't feel that way, but I think he was just stopping by, if that makes sense. He was just like, just there. Don't know why. He was just there, just chilling in the kitchen. But yeah, he didn't seem like a bad ghost, from my opinion. It was just weird that I knew where he was in the house, and the whistling, that was creepy, dude. Creepy. I was still staring at this dude, and up until maybe like 5 minutes goes by, I kid you not, I'm literally just a walking sweaty person, because I was so scared. And so I finally get up from my bed, and I kid you not, I sprint all the way to my mother's room again. Now, I never told her the ghosts that I was seeing, because I didn't want to scare her. I didn't want her to know that that house was haunted. But years later, she was like, oh yeah, weird things would go on in that house. And I'm like, why didn't you tell me? Because as a kid, I didn't want to scare you. And I just didn't want to tell you what I was seeing. She was like, yeah, there was some activity in that house. I was like, okay, well, that makes sense. But anyway, that was the first time I saw a ghost. I was around 10 years old, 11, give or take. But yeah, that was the first time. And not the last time either. So yippee-ki-yay for that one. But give a like, give a comment for these creepy videos. My Halloween EP is coming out September 1st, and well, not the whole EP, but the first song on the EP drops September 1st. You know, just be ready for that. Be watching pre-save if you want to. But yeah, give a like, comment, and subscribe. I will try to be posting every Tuesday, Thursday, Sunday, because I have a lot of spooky stories for you guys. But yeah, I hope you guys have a wonderful spooky day, and I'm glad you guys like these videos, because they're fun. All right. Love you. Bye.